What up, folks? I am ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the SUPER7 Muscle Shogun figures, a MAZINGER Z and a company. That's alright, my zillions. Muscle, a brand that I grew up with. Shogun Warriors, a brand that I grew up with together. And these came out in like 2017. It's been quite a while, but I had these in my backlog. I did not buy them in 2017. I bought them way later, all at once through one seller, and full nice set of all of these, which include MAZINGER Z with Jet Scrander, Garada K7, Minerva X, Duplas M2, Rokuran Q9, the Great Mazinger with Great Booster Aphrodite A, Count Brocken Archduke Gorgon, and the General of Darkness. Also available, all of these. And all of these, look at that. Oh, a little cartoon. These are really, really cool boxes, and one of the reasons why I never reviewed these is because I was like, I don't want to open them. But as you may have noticed the last couple nights, I've been doing stuff from my backlog from SUPER7, and this was the final thing from SUPER7 that I actually had in the backlog. So I figured, let me clear the deck, even though I did just purchase something from SUPER7 that's come out in the last year through a BBTS sale, which I'll be getting fairly shortly, and then we'll review that too. But I did want to clear the deck, and these were on the deck. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at these guys. But my plan right now is to try to cut open a little hole, just cut open a box here, and then have it so the figures stand in there anyway on display. I don't want to totally ruin these boxes, and I'm gonna do my best to make it displayable, you know what I'm saying? But also, so we're not just looking at something in the box, you know what I'm saying? The fun of Muscle from back in the day was playing around with the little keshi figures, which is interesting because they licensed Muscle through Mattel, I believe. SUPER7 did. Or did they buy Muscle straight out from Mattel? And then, but they didn't use the classic Muscle, Kinnikuman. They used all these other brandings with Muscle, which is cool, but you know, it's not, you know, authentic, but it's sort of cool anyway. So without any further ado, let's just get to all the reviews. And well, the plan sort of worked. 2 out of 3 came out okay. The first one, not so much. Plastic got a little cracked in front, and I kind of cut off a piece of it that I wanted. But 2 of them came out good. 2 of them, not so good. But they'll get the job done. You know, at least it's not like totally ruined. So I'll take it. Let's look at some keshi. I don't even know if I put them all back in the right spots, but let's start out here with the Great Mazinger with the Jet Scrander, or what was it? No, Jet Scrander is for a MAZINGER Z with the Great Booster. That's right, I forget. Great Booster. Well, this is cool. You could tell the difference between MAZINGER Z and Great Mazinger in a few different ways. The head shapes are a little bit different. The V pattern here is on Great Mazinger and not MAZINGER Z. Yeah, stuff like that. I don't think MAZINGER Z uses a sword. Great Mazinger does. This is cool. I love like looking at this stuff, like these old style keshi figures, muscle figures, you know. And these are in the right muscle color, this like peach skin color deal. This is awesome. This actually says 20, does that say 2015? 2016. I thought it was 2017 these came out, but I could be wrong. But either way, this is super, super cool. I really like them. I know SUPER7 was supposed to do more with the Shoguns. Was it supposed to be? And I know they've used that designation on the Shogun Godzilla, on Shogun version of Voltron, but I don't think they used it past that. I think there was supposed to be reaction figures. I feel like, yeah, I think I have pics of those somewhere from Toy Fair from like years back, but they only got these done. Anywho, Great Mazinga looks pretty cool. Then we have Count Brocken, who's half Count, half like saber-toothed tiger here. Very, very cool. Wacky characters. Look at this stuff. This guy is just wild. He's mad, and he's, yeah, the bad guys of these shows, man, from Go Nagai are just like outrageous. Like these are from like the early 70s. Like Great Mazinger was what, like I want to say 74, and Mazinger Z before that. 71 Mazinger Z? I could be wrong. This is Count Brocken. Yeah, and he's got his head in his hand. Very, very nice. I dig it. There's a couple of packs here that I might have messed up the placement, but it's still very, very cool. In the next set, we have a Mazinger Z. And again, you could tell by the chest plate, the head is different. Let me just put them together here so you can see. Just in case you don't know. Like, his head thing is different. The powders are different. The horns. And again, these things. And he's got more like smoothed out body. And he's got little spikies like sticking out. Or little wingy thingies. But yeah, here is a Mazinger Z without the Jet Scrander. It looks awesome. I love it. I love how these things feel. And then we have a Duplas. I actually have a Soul of Chogokin of Duplas on my shelf, which is cool. It was like, I think it was one of the first Soul Chogokins that they did, or at least, one of the first ones they did that wasn't, a hero. Yeah. I mean, I didn't buy it, when it came out, but I bought it on eBay like years later. But I like this guy. He's very, very cool, and this is a cool little muscle figure. Then we have Aphrodite here. And she looks cool. Yes, Aphrodite of the boob missiles. Of boob missile fame. Very cool. Very, very skinny figure, but, cool. I don't think I have any figures of Aphrodite, do I? I don't think I ever did. There was a Soul Chogokin. And there was some other, like SD Toys did some stuff, and yeah, I never got it, but this is awesome. Next, we have Mazinger Z with his Jet Scrander on, as well as about to do a like a rocket punch. Although maybe it's called something different with the little thingies on here. I forget, but yeah, he's about to rocket punch someone, and that's awesome. I love the pose, love the Scrander. He just looks very, very cool. So neat. Then, this guy. I forget. Is this Rockeron? Rockeron? Is that how you say his name? Rakuran. Yeah, I believe so. This is Rakuran. Of the three heads. You got the Duplas with the two heads, Rakuran with the three heads. He's got his own little jetpack. Sufficiently creepy. These guys are all ready to fight. This one is Garada, and he's got one of his horns in his hand. Garada is a classic villain. I mean, like, I feel like this is, him and Duplas are kind of the villains, I feel like, when you think of Mazinger Z as far as, like, his giant bad guys. Like, at least for me, they are. And I think this turned out really, really neat. And in our last pack, we have Minerva X, right? Is it Minerva X? Or is it Aphrodite? Aphrodite A, Minerva X, right? Yeah. So this one is Minerva X. She looks pretty cool. She's kind of have her own little, chest thing going on. Kind of like the Mazingers. I don't recall exactly her origin. but she's pretty cool. I don't know if she's friend or foe. But I've seen, like, I think there was a recent Chogokin 2-pack with her and Aphrodite A, wasn't there? For you guys in the know, let me know down below. Then we have Great Mazinger without this, his jet thingy, whatever it's called. And he looks very nice. I do like it. Looking pretty dope, as the kids say. I don't know, do kids say that anymore? I'm a little behind. And then finally, we have the General of Darkness, who I've always loved, and I reviewed the General of the Darkness here on the channel, and that was Figure Arts? I forget what that line was called. Was it Figure Arts Zero? I don't think so, because it had some moving parts. Maybe it was. I don't know. It was awesome. There was a Chogokin as well, but I'm not getting that because I already have a pretty definitive looking General of Darkness. Now I have a little one. And this one's pretty good. The details are very nice on it, so I dig it. General of Darkness, he's creepy for sure, and I feel like the biggest bad of all of these. And here are all of the Shogun muscle figures. Millions of unusual small creatures lurking everywhere. Did you know that that's what that meant? Because I didn't remember. But anywho, here they are all together. And it's quite a little set. I like it a lot. I mean, they are just so cool, in my opinion. It's going to be fun to display them. I didn't do a great job with the boxes, but that's okay. At least the cards are still good, which is cool, and I will be able to, have them in there like I was planning. So it'll work out. It'll work out. As far as size comparisons, here is those, speaking of keshi, the little ones, the little Godzilla ones that I picked up over the summer. At least a few of those. Oh, you know what? I found a little Ultraman one. So we can see that we're doing dominoes here. These muscle ones are bigger than those, and I do think SUPER7 are the proper muscle size. Like I think I felt like these were very small when I was looking at them in comparison. But yeah, like I feel like these muscles like really work. And as far as Shogun Warriors, here is the Shogun Godzilla, also from SUPER7. So you can see the sizes there. And for one final thing, how about the Mothra car? And my final thoughts, I love having this fist full of muscle. Shogun muscle at that in my hand. Literally all of them are in my hand right now. I'm really happy to have finally done this. Like, I've been looking at these little boxes forever. What should I do with them? And then I was just like, you know what? I just reviewed 2 other SUPER7 things that were in my backlog. This is the final thing. Let's clear it completely. All in a row. It just felt like the right time. And though this is not going to be something that's going to show up on my eBay shop. I really like these. I love like the old Mazinger Z, Great Mazinger stuff. Like, I have a lot of respect for it. Like, I have like more respect for it than like actual nostalgic love. You know what I'm saying? And I do have quite a few Mazinger Z's like figures and stuff, and I want to put these boxes with them, have them standing up in the boxes. But even if they don't work out that way, as you saw, they stand up pretty well on their own, and just kind of lining the front of all of that collection with these will really work for me. So I'm glad I finally did this, and there you go, guys. That is my review. You could easily find these sets on eBay, about 10 bucks each. Like, which is like, I think less than what they were selling for originally. I don't quote me on that. I don't recall. But I just did a quick search on eBay before this, and yeah, about 10 bucks each. Well worth it, especially if you like muscle, especially if you like Shogun. These are cool. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection. Hey, Super Robot fans, stay tuned. we got more. If there's one thing that I have a lot of in my backlog, it's super robots. For whatever reason, I've neglected them, and you deserve more love. So stay tuned. Stick with me. If you're still here, there will be more. Until next time, peace out.